Hello everyone. Today I would like to tell you about a short talk on a topic. Uh, First, the speaker introduced Mr. Lee Kim, who was author of Amazon Adventure. He was a tireless flower, uh, amateur photographer, and then was a writer. And he said that Mr. Kim had spent the year before traveling by a canoe down the Amazon River, and he would discuss his travel on in Amazon region, on which he has based his book, and saw some of um, photograph he has taken during his trip. Finally, the speaker said Mr. Kim was sure to have some amazing story, so he suggested holding on their secret. First, the speaker thanked people for talking the psalm on attend that meeting, and she suggested getting trained to the point to give it brief. Next, um, next, she said that staff members have been making another change to the office bank account for things like lunches, and taxi drive that were not related to the job. After that, she reminded that all the charge to the office bank account had to be approved by her here. First, the speaker announced that all schools would be closed that day because the night before snowstorm. Next, she said that the streets were still icy and dangerous for cars and buses, and the school would um, remain closed for several days because it could take some time to get all the streets clean and safe for travel. Finally, she suggested listening to the evening. Finally, she suggested listening to the uh, evening news to find out tomorrow's school schedule. First, the speaker wanted to know if people got sports news from television, and they were getting tired of or commercial interruption on TV. Next, um, he said they didn't want to be annoyed by a commercial anymore because they amazing give them all the latest sports news commercial free. After that, she suggested after that he suggested reading to find out what's happening in the world of sports and learn all about their answer because amazing give them all this and more. Finally, he suggested surprise. First that day, the speaker introduced their company with plan conference. Next, he said that they take care or reserving room, printing schedule, ordering food, and arranging entertainment. After that, he said that their experienced planner take the headlines out of the conference, and they guarantee that customer next conference will be successful. Finally, he suggested calling that day for their external free consultation. First, the speaker suggested charging the weather blew away by a drift to the Sunfield Island. Next, she said that they offered both weekend and a week-long package to the Sunshine Island. She suggested choosing the cruise, staying at the resort, or relaxing at a quiet village. Um, After that, she decided to take a fast-paced tour of the island hotspots, or off to a South Paloukis visits to the beach. Finally, she said that they would love the luxury accommodation and Acomino, bright and strategic calling that they propose their first. The speaker said that breakfast was the most important meal on the day. Next, he said that some people keep breakfast as part of the way they are doing plan, but that was not a good idea. Stated for some that people who didn't eat a complete meal, including food very morning, as truly then of gaining weight, feel tired later in the day, and commented for this by eating unhealthy foods. Finally, he said that healthy people never keep breakfast. The speaker wanted to know if people had insurance coverage on their needs, and would it pay for hospitalization. Cover you if they had an accident far from home, pay for prescription medicine, or provide coverage for their family. Next, he suggested not spending their life worried at the insurance rate gets higher and higher. Finally, he said that their insurance plan cover on their medical expenses, and responsible wherever they might be. The speaker announced that they a new schedule there as Radio 2000, and they would begin that afternoon with the hours of classic rock music. Next, she said that that were 3 hours with no commercial interruption, and that would be followed by exciting new interview. New interviews so is talk with on their favorite rock musician Paul Potts and Karen. Finally, she announced that they had the weather report at 5 o'clock before they move on to their new evening. First, the speaker said that the protest to guys began, and the increase in the sales tax to fly in form of president yesterday. Next, she said that protest to say the tax wasn't fair to business owner or consumer. After that, she said that Their newly elected mayor supported the tax increase. She said it would help, not harm small business and the city economy. Finally, she announced that the new tax go in effect next month.